Leading this today, right?
Yep, I'm gonna take over for a minute. Do you want to make it? Oh, you're already streaming it. Okay, guys, welcome. The wine hour, the funnest hour of the whole week, in my opinion. Hi, my name is Tanya. I love wine. I always have to say that. I love wine, you guys. I love our opportunity that we have and everything that we have to offer with the DTC ambassador. It's not just wine; it's also the obviously the homeschool, and all of our other affiliate offers that we have through that. It's just I think we're just making it better and better. But usually I have Miss Jackie on here to co-host with me. But today, Jackie's in the kitchen and she gets to be a part of the sharing of the opportunity, all the amazing wines that we have. So we're gonna head on over to her and let her take that away, and then we'll get back and chat. So Jackie, welcome. I'm excited to see what you got going on. Also, side note, the last time I was in your kitchen, you made me some gumbo that was amazing. So what do you got today?
Am I unmuted?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Okay. Well, what do I have going on today? This is my absolute favorite hour of the week, and today I get to cook. And I don't do that often enough. But today I have for you all a couple of things. I thought really hard, every Saturday we say that we have people come on here and they really dig deep and try to find some family favorites to share. And so I went down kind of a nostalgic road, and I actually went and pulled out, y'all, my aunt painted me this back in 1986. And believe it or not, I still have the recipes. Many of them are written on just sheets of paper, really. And if you can see this, it doesn't have instructions. It kind of tells you the ingredients, and they look at you and say, well, don't you know how to cook? So we don't measure anything. But anyway, she's 88 years old, and that's near and dear to my heart. And I may have moved like 50 million times, but I have two things in my life that I keep. That one little box, and then this one little styrofoam, I'm going to start crying, this little styrofoam pack that my mother actually hand wrote. She has a beautiful handwriting. And so if I don't have anything else, say those two items I do save. And quite honestly, that's how my son's cookbook got written when he was 21 years old, was through all of those recipes. So what I have for y'all today, I am going to feature two of our most fabulous wines. The More Than New Sauvignon Blanc is going to be paired with several things today. And then I chose our very own Donna Walker Cabernet Sauvignon. And Donna, I have you in the house, baby. So I am not a artsy fartsy person, but I did try to put a plate together. Tanya, can you see that, honey?
Ma'am. Yes, it looks delicious.
I have a couple of things on here. And if you look at my page, and Tanya is going to share that with you, the title of the page is This Ain't Yo Typical Saturday Morning Brunch, because it's not. When you think of brunch, it can go many, many different directions. But today I chose to cook you all a jalapeno stuffed boudin roll. And if you don't know what boudin is, it is a delicacy in Louisiana. It's a rice dressing, okay? So I kind of used the Cajun how am I trying to say this? I put a Cajun dish with an Italian spin on it because I'm full-blooded Italian. But anyway, in the recipe, you will learn how to make that. Now you can cheat and you can get boudin, and you can just cut the casing and stuff the jalapeno with that, or you can do it the old-fashioned way like we do and actually make the rice dressing, and all that's there on the page for you. I also cut up some dried aged salami that is peppered. I wanted to really see how that paired with the Donna. And then yesterday when I was in the store, what would be a brunch without a cheese? So I saw a horseradish cheese that I thought, it's kind of a soft cheese, and I thought that it would go real well. I'm going to round this out with some blue cheese stuffed olives and some homemade Italian cookies. Now, I didn't make the cookies. I'll be making my Italian cookies a little bit later in the month. But this time of year, really, brings back a lot of memories. This is when my great grandmother and my mother, they'd get the big, huge tins and they would make the cookies and they would throw the drop cloth over the beds and the cookies on the beds and stuff like that. Look, obviously, we don't make that many, but when I was home the last couple of weeks, we have an Italian museum, which is housed in our little Catholic church there. It was the original Catholic church that was built way back in the 1800s. And it has a lot of relics and stuff in it. And they make homemade Italian cookies. And my sisters were so gracious. They gave me they got me some what we call riscottas. Now, many of you may know that as biscotti. They're kind of a hard cookie. You can have them with seeds on them or without seeds on them and dunk them in your coffee in the morning. But I'm going to choose to pair those with our Sauvignon Blanc, along with some Italian cherry cookies that I think will go best. I think if I had a Moscato, it would go best with that. But I'm going to try that with the Sauvignon Blanc, and I'm going to try that with the Donna, as well as some chocolate covered almonds. So let's get started. What do I want to do first? I think, first of all, I'm going to taste some of the wine.
Love your glass, honey. Love your glass.
Oh, baby, that's Red Raiders. Go Tech. Yeah, that's it. You know, you got to have a little skirt. So anyway, oh, that's good, just like it is. I think I'm going to try first. I'm going to try a little bit of this jalapeno stuffed boudin without the bacon to pair it with the white. And the reason I'm doing that is because I think the bacon's going to have too much fat, or maybe I'll just do it both. I don't know. All right, so here we go. And I'm using my fingers because these are finger foods, so we're not getting all artsy-fartsy this morning, Tanya. I'm just going to take a big old bite of that. Oh, holy Jesus. That's good.
It looks good. Looks delicious.
That is like, Michael is going to love y'all for having me do this because he's on his way over here. We in construction mode, but he's going to love this.
Well, I dropped her page in the chat, guys, so y'all can head over there and check it out when she's done.
Oh, wow. That actually, now I did that with the Sauvignon Blanc. That actually, really, the boudin is kind of seasoned, y'all. You have to know that everything that we do is not hot. It is seasoned. And what seasoned means, you have a lot of different varieties of seasoning floating through there. That actually popped in my mouth in the back. I'm not sure. That was good. I really like that. Now, I'm going to take another bite of that. Wait, I got to cleanse my palate, Tanya, to do this right.
Perfect.
I'm going to take me a little sip of water, baby. Okay. Now, I got to get some of this mess out of here. Do y'all see these? This is what I'm pairing today. These are absolutely two gorgeous bottles of wine. But I got to get my mess out of here going on. Okay, so now I'm going to try that same boudin taste with the Donna. That is so smooth, just like it is. I have been decanting that for about 45 minutes, and that is like smooth as butter just by itself. Okay, we're gonna get us a bite of. I'm gonna bite the other end because it has the bacon on it. Can y'all see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, holy Jesus. I wish y'all could. That's like delicious. Oh, wow. That actually brought out, when I told you that wine was smooth, when it went down, I didn't taste as much tannin. When I just took a bite of that boudin with that bacon, you can taste a lot of the peppery, and it was it brought out the hot. It did going down.
Yeah.
But that was good.
Intensified the heat of the pepper.
It absolutely did.
Yeah.
Yes, it did. Okay, so now I think I want to taste. Let's do this. I think I'm going to taste this horseradish cheese. I love cheese. We're cheese lovers in this house. So I'm going to take a little sip. Of that Sauvignon Blanc. I love that wine. And right now, a little bite. And this is it's a soft cheese, but it's heavy with horseradish. So I'm interested to see what that does. And it's a real buttery kind of cheese, you know. Oh, wow. Now, Tanya, that mellowed the taste of the cheese. Isn't that interesting?
Did it bring out the horseradish, or just mellowed the horseradish down?
Mellowed it down. I thought it would bring it out, but you know what? I bet this cab is going to bring that horseradish out.
Bet you it is. Yeah, you
Let
got
me
that
just
sweetness
try.
to mellow it.
Just try. Oh, please.
Okay.
Please. Okay. Let me take a little bite of that. And it's a very heavy horseradish. I love that cheese. It's very horseradishy.
I love horseradish.
Exactly. That's exactly what it did, Tanya.
Yeah.
Where the white wine mellowed that horseradish, the Donna cab just boom. I mean, it just exploded on my tongue.
Wow.
Isn't that interesting?
That's good to
And
know.
we always talk about how, you know, pepper and heavy things, heavy meat, red meats, and all that kind of stuff goes with a heavy. Well, Donna is a heavy, bold cab. Yeah. So that's interesting. All right, let me try just a little bit of this salami. I love this salami. It is peppered. I don't know if you can see that, but it is a dry aged salami. We love this. And I'm going to try that. And I wonder if it's going to do the same thing, because this is heavy pepper. Yeah. Heavy. Wow. I got that little, you know, that little twang in the back of your tongue?
Yeah.
That's where it got me. It did not mellow. It mellowed the wine, but it brought out the hot. Yes.
Okay. Wow.
Okay. Now, let me cleanse. I'm almost finished because I know we only got 30 minutes.
No, you're doing great. Go right ahead.
All right, let me give me another little piece of this, a little sliver. And let me try it with this. My Lord. I'm going to have to get an ostrich peel. In case y'all don't know what ostrich is, that's heartburn. This is spicy. But not hot. It's just seasoned. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Believe it or not, that didn't pair very well with that. The white paired better, in my opinion.
Wow.
All right. So that's what I got for y'all. Huh?
That surprises me. I would think
I would have thought it would too. It paired deliciously with the jalapeno stuffed boudin. It did not pair as well with that salami, baby.
Wow.
I didn't. Maybe I did something wrong, but it didn't taste like I thought it was going to taste.
There's no wrong answers, Jackie. No wrong answers.
That's the beauty of doing this, because everybody's palate's different, and so if you mix and match, you really you learn, and that's what this is all about, right, Tanya? We're trying to broaden our palate. So I'm gonna move this little dish over here out the way, and I kind of made just a little cup. Can you see that, Tanya?
Yes, ma'am.
This is the Italian seed cookies, as we call them. And then this is the little cherries, and then your chocolate covered almonds. I just kind of put them in a little bowl. My son will probably tell me it was a horrible presentation, Mr. Videographer, but you know, we're not professional here. All right. So I think I'm going to try the seed cookie first. Well, I'm going to get me another little sip of this wine. And I'm going to try one of these little seed cookies. And my sister gave my very favorites away. You know how you feel like the stepchild? The ones that I absolutely love is we call them the Italian snowball cookies. Yeah, she gave those to my cousin. I said, well, thanks a lot, sis. I guess that ought to be grateful she thought about me, though, huh? These are delicious. These are like a dense sugar cookie, y'all, it's got anise in it, if y'all know what that is. And then it's got the seeds. So it'll be interesting to see how that pairs.
Yeah.
I think that cookie would go better with a Moscato, but I didn't have a Moscato. So Sauvignon Blancas, here we go in cab. I like that. It actually kind of toned down the anise, because these cookies do have a lot of anise in them.
Yeah.
But it did kind of tone that down. So let's see what that tastes. I don't know that that's going to do real good with this cab, but I'm going to try it anyway. Let me get me a little bite. And they like a little cake cookie. And you can make them with the seeds or without the seeds. Preferably, I like them without the seeds because the seeds are messy. But these are very delicious. Oh. Ooh. That really mellowed that wine, Tanya.
Yeah.
That really did. I was not thinking that would happen. All right. So let's go to the cherries. Now, the cherries are a cake cookie, kind of and they're very moist, y'all. And these have nuts in them and then fresh cherries. So that's how you make, and I have all these recipes. I didn't put them in that particular page because I wanted to feature the jalapeno stuffed boudin, but I will be doing another page and I will share it with you about my Italian cookies because I'm getting ready to start baking. So
it's that time of year, y'all. We did the same thing, Jackie. Baked a ton of cookies, counters and trays,
absolutely.
cookies everywhere. Yeah.
I mean, you knew what was happening, man. And you didn't get in their way, but they did teach us. They kind of sort of taught us. They told us what was in them and said, if you ask how to measure this, how to measure that, they'd say, don't you know how to cook? That's how we learned how to cook.
Sounds like we have the same family.
Oh, honey. Oh, honey. I was looking at some of these recipes and I'm like, well, hell, if you give this to somebody, you're going to know what to do with it. Kind of make it up as you go. But you can see the little bits of cherries and the pecan. That's not pecans. That's actually like almonds. What am I saying? Walnuts, not almonds.
Nice. I think that would pair well with the cherry.
Let me help you out. That cherry just popped.
Yeah.
The cherry in that just popped right in my mouth. So let me try it. I'm curious just to try it with the Donna. I don't know what it's going to do with that, but I'm going to go ahead and try it anyway. But I do believe, and these cookies would also go good with Chardonnay, a crispy Chardonnay. Yeah. And in case y'all don't know, Prada's down here begging, thinking I'm going to drop something.
You lost your camera, Jackie.
I'm trying, Tanya. I don't know what happened. Am I there?
There you go.
Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. That brought out the nut. I tasted the cherry, but it made it like even a little sweeter.
Oh, wow.
In my mouth. Yeah. So that's kind of what I have for you today. I wanted to, give y'all a little bit of how I grew up and what I did. So that's what I have to share with you today, Tanya.
Well, I love it. Thank you so much, Jackie. It was awesome. I'm excited. Now you make me want to make cookies, and the snowball ones are my favorite too. So
The funniest thing is, I got home and I knew she had made a little care package, you know. And I got home
Yeah.
and I called her and I said, "Where are the snowball cookies?" She goes, "Oh, I gave them to Carl." I said, "Well, isn't that a fine? How do you do?" So now I get to make my own. So there
Well,
you
thank
have
you so much, Jackie.
enjoy the page. I enjoyed visiting with you, and thank you so much for having me on. I do love to cook.
Yeah, thank you, Jackie. You're awesome. I always love joining you in your kitchen. Maybe I get to do it in real life in January. So we'll see,
Come
because
on.
you have an event in January. So super excited. I'll try. One second, friends. All right, guys, just a few minutes. A couple things I wanted to cover. So thank you so much, Jackie. We love you. We always love you being a part of everything that we do. And I put her page in the chat there, guys. So you guys can head over there and give her some love and check it all out. Check out her recipes. And I really do. I really, really love that she shared her family things and brought back memories for me as well. I don't know if maybe there's several of us that are the same, but I have a recipe box as well that my mother made me too. So I have handwritten notes from her and my grandmother, and they mean everything. When Rory and I got rid of everything, Jackie, those are one things I kept as well, because we got down to a couple suitcases, y'all. So and we got that. That's at my kid's house. But I'm going to share a couple things with you guys. For those of you who missed our family wine and dine last night, we have right now, we're doing a custom case offer with shipping. And it's going to save you guys like $40 a case, I believe, on shipping. But we have right now we're doing a Black Friday. Let me see if I can share this. Let me see. Is it going to let me do it? I think so. You guys can see there, we have our little offer there, graphic that we are we have a custom case offer right now. It's $20 for free for shipping for all custom cases, and it started yesterday and it goes until November Eastern, right before midnight. So that you guys can grab those. And I wanted to share this because this is the time of year when, you're talking about Jackie's talking about the cookies, but what do you guys do with your wine and your cookies? Well, we always gave them as a little gift, right? So if you guys are wanting to start, thinking about gift giving, and obviously we're going to be doing a bunch of training on that as well. But this is the perfect opportunity to grab yourself a custom case right now so that you guys can get it in time for the holidays, and you can share that and in a gift basket with either cookies, with whatever you would want. But I'm telling you, a little bit of that, a few of those cookies in there, different ones, it means a lot. And when you get a gift like that, I think very highly of that person, because they put a lot of thought and effort into that gift. And there's so many different options and things that you can do with the wine as well. So as well as having enough wine just to have for your holidays, you also want to make sure you have enough for have your parties or to have gifts or whatever. And this wine is amazing wine, guys. And if you're trying to educate somebody's palate, this is a great way to start. And we have that Sauvignon Blanc that Jackie was sharing. We have a couple of different ages with the 17, I think, and the 16 in our back office right now. So those are just phenomenal to go with the holidays. That's a great white wine. That's why we have it right now stocked in there, because it's a great white wine. I have to tell you guys as well, we have the Donna in the back office as well. I believe that one's going down pretty quickly there. We're getting a little bit lower on that. And then we have some of the Nialetti Pinot Noir in there as well. And of course, we have the Lindahorn Cab Franc is there as well. So we have those in the back office, along with a couple of other great things in there. So you guys, I definitely recommend going over there and getting those so you guys can get going on that. So you guys can get excited and start being creative. And you guys, I'm going to say, when you guys are doing your pages, don't forget to take pictures and show the steps along the way. Because there's nothing that sells it like a picture to me. Like when I look at a beautiful picture of something, and then I see the pairing and how it's served with, and it makes you want to have it, makes you want to buy it and taste it. So make sure when you guys are writing those recipe pages and you're taking pictures and sharing different steps along the way. And I think that's really important to do as well. So also a little bit of housekeeping, and we'll go back into it, but I wanted to share, we have, I'm going to start trying to share these out a little bit ahead of time, but we have our next wine and dine, which is, I'd like to call these our family dinners, to be honest with you guys, because that's really what it is. We're pairing and we're trying to expand your palates, but we're also wanting to have you guys check in with you guys as well and see what you guys are tasting with your pairings and what you're doing. So mark this on your calendars, you guys. This will be like a little Christmas themed event here for wine. It's our next wine and dine. So it's December 21st at 8 p.m. Eastern. So I'm really excited for that. I'll try to release the schedules on those several months in advance, so you guys can mark those on your calendar as well. Also, you guys, that's a great opportunity to bring new people, new customers, new people who are trying the wine. Have a party around that dinner as well, and invite people to come and join and share their tastings. And if you let me know ahead of time that you're having that, we'll make sure to feature you all on there, so we can make sure we get you guys your interaction there as well. And that's super important, that we can all share and enjoy each other's company. So anyway, it's just once a month now instead of every week. So that's just, it's something fun to look forward to. Anyway, Rory, did you have anything you wanted to add to that?
I can add so much to that. I'm gonna let everybody know that Linda Horn is a very special wine. Let me explain. Odds are anybody you give that as a gift probably hasn't had it before. Yeah. It is not a wine that's easy to get. It's super expensive usually, and you're not going to see a Cab Franc in the grocery stores because it's a very special wine, and it's hard for the mass production. They still do it, but it's harder. So it's something that people are like, oh, I've heard about this, but I've never had it before. And then we all know it's magical. Okay, our Zin, that Adele, unbelievable wine, and I believe we still have it in inventory. We ordered a lot on. Are we out?
I'm looking. I'm pulling up our inventory right now. Right now, the Zin is we're bottling it though, I believe right now. So I don't see it in the inventory though.
No, we have more coming out, but that might be gone. I thought we had. I haven't looked at the inventory for a second. I know we you guys, we went really heavy on the Linda Horn, and it's flying out.
Yeah, it's down by half of what we had. So yeah.
and we did. Yeah, it was 4 years in the make. We put it in to get done, and we did a huge, as big as you kind of can go, boutique, and we knew it would be a hit, right? And as we tasted along the way, we were getting pretty excited about it, and it was a perfect match for Linda. It just was. It just is, right? But I'm just going to let you guys know, as far as a gift, here's what it goes with. Thanks. If you're doing a pasta gift basket, make sure you're giving something with some meat in it and a little bit of spice. A little bit. Don't overboard it, right? Like and Tanya,
pepper specifically, guys. Pepper and salt, like if you that just goes really, really well with it. Like a salted crust on a steak or something like that. Like we had, that was so good.
I'm going to tell you, it's a gift that has a reciprocation to it. When you give that as a Christmas gift in a basket with like a food idea or a pairing idea, right? And you could just put a recipe to go with it. You could just get the bottle and a recipe. You don't have to go basket crazy, but you can. Okay. And I'm just going to throw out some things on this, and I don't want to. Tanya's usually really good about this, but I'm just going to go. I get really excited when we have something like that, because that wine is a gift by itself. And most people haven't had the pleasure to taste it. It's a Cab Franc, right? You can ask people, like, have you ever had a Cab Franc before? And they'll probably tell you no. Oh, no, I haven't. Oh, maybe. I don't think so. Okay. If they'd had it before, they're going to want it again and again. So if they act like they've tried it, assume they haven't. That's my point. And they haven't had ours. They haven't had the Linda Horn. So when you give it as a gift, here's the thing. If they want more, they can't go get that at the grocery store. No. When they want more, that's a customer, right? That's a customer. And then when they realize the value that it is, it has the best effect, right? So just keep that in mind. That's there. Now, if you have family and friends over for Thanksgiving, Linda Horn's going to go with a lot of the mill. The Pinot Noir, the Linda Horn, the Adele, And then obviously you can do the plethora of the charcuterie board effect, from the lights to the light whites to the heavier whites to the reds and the heavier reds, right? You can have fun, right? You can have fun on these holidays. And I know Thanksgiving's next week. A lot of us have some wine, right? And we get all that stuff going on there, but just know we wanted to really give some value to the custom cases right now. We just typically don't discount our wine. They're already amazingly discounted all the time. But the shipping, which is a big expense, we thought, hey, everybody's really gone well with what we're doing, but that's awesome. And go there. And also, if people upgrade. Now, you guys know the wines that are in our warehouse, so even the upgrades are going to get great wines in them, right? You don't get to choose custom cases, you choose, and you get incredible pricing. Like we've made some changes over the little bit, you guys. We love this program, but let me just point out the Christmas gift thing. It is very, very awesome to go, like, you're out there, and I'll give you some places to get them. TJ Maxx baskets, and they're very inexpensive. Okay. World Market, hit and miss. Ross, I think occasionally, but it's usually TJ Maxx, right, babe?
Yeah.
In the home goods area or whatever. And we look for them before we were resort to resort, we would stack them up and just have them so that when the holidays come, that we could whip out, those. But you can get the cellophane wraps, you can get all that stuff that's there. But if you go in full gift baskets, but even the bottle of wine wrapped up with a bow and an attached recipe to go with it, fantastic Christmas gift, fantastic. And it's a business write-off for us. I'll just put it that way. It's a business write-off as well. So you can't always get away with that, but we can, because we're, it's something we can do. I'll leave it there. I won't go into the details of it, but you can put it together. And the other thing that's really good, the Cab Franc, the Merlot. Do we have Ricord Merlot in stock?
We do. When we have right now we have the Donna Walker is in stock, and the Linda Horn. We have, of course, we have the Sauvignon Blanc. There's two of them in there. We're low on one.
17. Right.
We have Chardonnay, the More Than Muse Chardonnay, the Nile Eddy. And let's see, we do have some Merlot, and we have a tiny bit of Pinot Gris. Not much in there. And then we have just a couple here and there bottles of other things, but not very much. But I know we're bottling stuff right now. But we have a lot of reds right now.
We always got stuff coming, but I mean, what we have today is a lot. The Nile Eddy, how much of that's in there? Because that usually flies out. That we keep making more, it flies out.
Yeah, that we have enough in there. I mean, the lowest we're lowest on the Ricord Merlot and the Donna Walker, and the next is the Nile Eddy, and then Linda. But we just bottled a bunch of her, but hers is flying off too. I'm noticing. I'm like watching it go down.
We had 10 custom cases on a day, and they were all Linda Horn.
Yeah.
Like majority all Linda Horn. Like we get it. Right. And then I don't know when the next Cab Franc will be ready, because, it's in the rotation. I don't know when it'll be ready. Like, it might be next year. It might be, we're trying to get it in the lineup. It's just like, we have I'm just telling, and it's going to age for several years. You can stock it up. It's a fine one to stock up, but gift giving, it's a special wine. Merlots, everybody's kind of had Merlots. They've had Cabernet Sauvignons. They've had Cabernet one red wine in the marketplace. Yeah. Right. And they're not ours, but they've had it. But Cab Franc, just check it out. Most people they might have heard it. They just haven't had it. That's a fun gift. Right. Okay. Back to you, babe.
Back to me. Well, just a few other ideas, since we're talking about gifts with wine. Also, I know the dollar store has those really cute Christmas baskets right around now too. Super inexpensive way to, and they look really pretty. Super little inexpensive way. Even just you guys tying a ribbon on the bottle. But yeah, one of the best things I've had when I moved into my house was that I had a basket with wine and a spaghetti, even just a jar. It was just a jarred sauce and the dried pasta. But when you're moving in, you don't have anything. So it was really nice to have that. So if you know anybody who's moving or anything like that as well. I mean, even I think Niall said it too, just a candle, even just a candle and maybe a little face mask or something, and have like a little girls' night. Those are just so fabulous. I used to give those to the ladies I worked with. I'd give them a bottle of wine with a little candle, a little face mask or a foot mask, and give them a little basket and give those to people I worked with. So, I mean, they loved them too. They'd always look forward to them every year. They'd ask me if I was doing it again. So like, there's just so many different options. And I know you guys are aware of that, but just think outside the box. And I've even had cookies with a cookie cutter and just a bag mix and a bottle of wine. You know what I'm saying? Just super easy. So, and it's really thoughtful. And you guys, I'm telling you, I remember, those are the gifts I remember because of the wine and the enjoyment I had with the wine. So yeah, even just I gave some to a newlywed couple, a couple of glasses, a couple of different kinds of glasses, and a couple different bottles of wine, and given it as a gift basket too. So there's just, the options are endless, absolutely, for sure. But yeah, we have several of we have several wines still in there. You guys were always making new and creating new. I know we have, I think we have the Zen and the Dan Young Malbec, I think, are the ones that we're they're almost ready to be rebottled. We have to go do some tasting, Rory, to make sure that those are ready. But yeah, we're excited, you guys. I think we have some great wines, and we never do discounts because the membership is the discount, right? And I think people don't understand the value of a wine. And these are fine wines, you guys, boutique fine wines. They're not mass produced. There's a lot of thought. And you're also supporting the grower when you support this business. And that's a great selling point for a lot of people. You're supporting the small farmer, not just the big conglomerates. And I think there's a lot to it. And especially since we all work for ourselves, I think you guys all understand the value of supporting a small business. You're really making somebody's livelihood better. And I love that we do that. I love that we offer that, and we work with farmers like that as well. We're just really, really lucky to do that. So anyway, like I said, the options are endless. Even I just thought of one that was really great was a bottle of wine, and I got one of those. Have you guys ever seen those like question card games that they have? That was so much fun. Having a bottle of wine, have a little date night with a little questions and answers. I know Niall knows because I've done it with him. Yes, Miss Linda. Anything you have to say, my wine label winner?
Well, no, I have a couple of requests. Number one, but I think it was last week, maybe you were going into, maybe it was a week before, I don't know. You were going into about the Franc grape, and you were giving us some information on that. I couldn't write fast enough. If you could plan that in the future to reiterate that, so I could help add to my pages.
Oh yeah,
I would appreciate that. Because it's information that's awesome. And the other thing is, I was in my back office and I don't see any Ricord.
There's no Ricord listed.
Is it because it's no? What I have is the 2017 Cab Blanc.
Mm-hmm.
I have mine. I have Niall's. I have Donna's. I have More Than Muse Chardonnay, and I have More Than Muse Sauv Blanc. I'm just checking because you know me and Merlot.
Yes, ma'am. We should have that. Rory, are we not putting that in the custom cases?
I'm actually, we were pretty particular. There might be a reason. Hold on.
That's okay. I just was checking.
Rory was being quiet.
Because I have them all here. I stockpiled them. Just saying.
He might.
So I gotta come to Dallas.
Yeah, I do have a question, and I just got this from a couple different people. Is there a limit to how many custom cases a person can buy?
There shouldn't be any limit.
Nope.
Perfect.
Help yourself. You can buy 20 if you want.
I've seen somebody order. I saw one order 6. Went through just fine. No limit.
Yeah.
Another order of 5 or 6, like in the next day or two.
Yeah, we've had a church group order a bunch of wine, and they were doing it for something. I mean, you guys, the word's getting out there. We just keep plugging along. And our biggest problem is making sure we have enough of that vintage released. And we've never really had a stockpile. Like, we knew the Sauv Blanc would be popular. We did a big run on that. We made that decision years ago. We got that in, but it's it's fun, right? We get to do all that. But I mean, now, I mean, your Pinot Noir, we can go almost as big as we want to go. We don't have to worry about it. It doesn't last. Donna
Usually
Walker
flies
doesn't
off the
last.
shelves.
It just doesn't last.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a great, that's a great problem.
We had somebody taste that Cab Franc, and they're a fan, and they know, they understand the quality of it and how rare it is.
Right.
So they want like 5 or 6 cases after tasting it.
And that's a true connoisseur thing, because like I'm going to put this out there because a lot of people don't understand the connoisseur life. And I'm going to break you, and we've been developing a lot of people into it, but let me explain what's out there. When you find a wine you like, you understand it's going to be gone. You'll pull the wallet out and you'll buy a case, 2 cases, 3 cases, 4 cases. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I would send 6 cases home because I'm like, this is it. Yeah, I'm getting as much as you let me get, because you know it's going to be gone, and you can know it's special when you taste it. And a connoisseur will do that. Now, we build our business so that it's for both the novice learning, discovery, but also the connoisseur. And so don't be shocked when that happens and you see that surge of volume come in. And that's what we want to be doing. Guys, remember, we're the only Wine of the Month club that literally is focused on these incredible wines being made by the liquid artists to go out to the membership. That's what we do. Dan Peterson, I'm gonna allow this. Go ahead.
Excuse me. Well, thank you. Beth was actually wondering, we got Donna Walker, but we just wondering who she is.
Donna Walker, is she here?
Yeah, she is. Donna, do you want to come on?
Donna is, I'm going to put this out there. Donna's one of our highest ranking MSIs. She's been here a long time and has helped a lot of people. She has been instrumental in growing this, and she is just a dynamic leader. Dan,
Rory, you'll have to co-host her because I'm not host, but you can.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
If Donna wants to, if she's able to come on, we can,
Yeah,
we can meet her.
Beth was actually wondering about it. It's like, no, never met her yet.
Donna's been here for a
this is
very long
good. We
time.
really should have her do some more trainings. Donna, we're gonna have you do more training. She trains her team all the time. Like, she is just phenomenal. I don't know if Donna, if your camera ready, you want to say hi?
Think that's the other.
Yeah, I'm not. We have 2 Donna Myers, so I guess I might.
Oh,
Donna
Walker.
Walker.
Looking for Donna Walker. Yeah.
Poor Donna Meyer. She's
Donna Meyer, we love you too, but yeah, we have the 2. It's you know what, Dan, we'll have her on a training. Yeah, she is
She's
awesome,
just the
and she's
sweetest
the light.
lady.
She'll be there. Point that out, guys. We have our Triple R247 Team Ricord Bellavia training and masterminding January. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna bring that up there, Tanya. Just I'll put the link in here.
On it, you guys too. But yeah, we have a
Um,
on that.
Book your hotel, let your instructor know, but commit to go. You guys, the art of the BRT and then the masterminding, that's what we got to focus on now. We don't need to teach people how to present and get all that's done. We got rid of the friction points. So now we just got to teach you how to be good communicators and how to organize your time and how to get past your blocks, how to get past the things that are stopping you from succeeding. We get a mastermind and build all that up. January, we're doing that. Okay. And things are coming together. We are these are phases in the vision. And now we get to just do what we love to do the most, and that's build people up. But we have the tools to run with. Like, we've got the tools, we've got the mass tools. I'm trying to think, I'm getting a little excited. I'm gonna be teaching ad training in the marathon today. I'm just gonna say, I know a lot of you guys will be on that, and we're going to be doing the V marketing training for 2 hours. V marketing's got to go, guys. Beyond that, is there anybody here that wants to learn how to do social media better? Is there anybody that feels like they're struggling and getting reach and clicks? Anybody? Nobody? Dan? Okay. Mona? Awesome. Bridget? Okay. So I have tips and tricks. I'm going to show you guys what I do. And I was going to wait and do it next week, but I think I'm going to go ahead and roll it out today. I'll do it in the ad training today.
Well, we can close this hour off then, Murray, if you'd like.
Oh, I need more than 9 minutes. I want to make sure we cover this. No, I'm gonna in the 3-hour training. I'm gonna give you guys something freaking phenomenal, and I'll show you where it's at. So I'll get it. I wasn't gonna do it for a couple weeks, but we have all this Black Friday stuff going on. We have people doing stuff, and you want to commit to things. Okay, that's enough interest. I'm gonna tell you something. Stacy, I'm gonna have you come on for a second. You're gonna be a really good guinea pig. You've been doing the Instagram, the TikTok,
Yeah.
and that stuff. And yes, I do not do TikTok. I just don't want to. We got a lot of people doing TikTok. I focus on the Pinterest. I focus on Facebook, and I probably should do something on TikTok, but I just don't. Right? I choose what I spend my time on. But I'm gonna have Stacy cover some TikTok stuff. Not this training, but we're gonna do another training, so she has time to prep. But how many followers do you have on Instagram, Stacy?
On Instagram, oh my gosh, let me look. I just got hit with like, I don't know, another 50 today. I have 2,250
And you've just been doing it organically, correct?
and not very consistently. I'm getting better at it. I've made a mission in November here that I need to post because when you post on Instagram, it automatically posts for you on Facebook. Oh, gee.
As long as you turn it on,
all
yes.
the shortcuts, guys. Press keystrokes.
We're gonna have some fun today in that regard because we're posting ads, right? And so I'm gonna be showing you some stuff that's on there. But Stacy, I'm gonna share something that I've been vetting out since April. And I'm sharing it. I'm going to share it now. And I also have a couple other things, right? So you guys ever wonder, like, how does Rory do everything? How does he get all this done? Right? Because I'm a systems guy, right? I like automation, but we tested things. And you guys remember, some of you have been here a long time. We used to have an Instagram building platform, and it worked until it didn't. Right. And it was very effective until it wasn't. Oh, well, there's new things to share. All right. I'll drop that nugget. We're going to do that first part of the mini marathon. And I'll have instructions for everybody to do all that. And also it's stuff that, people can do as they build up. But I'm going to tell you, if you look at the priorities, I'm going to state this really clear. Your word is your bond. So if you have an appointment, that's your number one priority. Right. And if you don't have an appointment, your next priority should be doing everything possible to create those appointments. Appointments are your BRTs, right? Your appointments are BRTs, session 1s, session 2s, and your activities with your study halls, your follow-up with your students on the training, right? All that stuff is appointments. If you don't have appointments, you should be doing everything to create appointments. And you should always have set time you're doing marketing no matter what, so you don't take the foot off the gas ever. Niall, if you take off a day, that you plan and you set it aside, you will lose a week. Now you can recover a week because you can build it up there, but you'll lose a week. If you take a week off, you're going to lose a month. If you take a month off, you can set back a whole year's of momentum by taking 1 month off. And I'm going to tell everybody, if you want to have passive income, you need 10 on your left, 10 on your right that are literally amazing instructors adding 2 to 3 a week as PBS students into their teams. You have 10 on the left doing that, 10 on the right doing that. Then it doesn't matter what you do because their desire to grow and build is going to outweigh whatever you're going to try to do. And that's what you want to strive for, the power of 10. 10 on the left, 10 on the right. We're building a binary. And you can take some time off. If you live with that commitment, you'll become a millionaire here. And I'm just going to let you guys know, the hard work put in to build to that platform of that is so worth it. Tanya and I talk about it all the time. We worked so feverishly for decades, and we get the rewards now. We knew that would happen. But you have to have the foresight to say, wow, is this really going to pay off in 10 or 20 years? I can tell you if I went and worked for the man and worked for a company for those decades, I wouldn't have the outreach like that. Be done with me one day, and it's so we're building for ourselves. We get to build the legacy. All right. Oh, I got some fun things for you. All right. Let's put that link in there. Hold on. Get your rooms booked. Get your ticket in the Bellavia back office. If you are an affiliate in Bellavia and you're going to buy a ticket, they're making that available as soon as possible. It might be next week. That wasn't available because usually it's just members, but we're making exceptions. So those that have affiliates that want to go, have them book their hotel rooms. They're going to be able to get the tickets for the Bellavia event in the coming week or so. And that was my checklist that I was supposed to cover earlier. So I got that done. They do everything we ask. Of course, we don't ask for ridiculous things, but it's unbelievable. Now, remember, top 10 points from November, December, January, all combined. January, whatever, we have a stop date. I think it's the 21st or something. Whatever that date is, I put on there. Whoever the top 10 are by points in the Bellavia leaderboard. Top 10, they're going to dinner, Tanya and I, and Costa and Jeff if he's there. Top 10. Now, I'm going to tell you in times before, I was like, oh, we kind of know who that's at. Well, right now, there's a lot in the running. And we have new people popping above. It is freaking awesome. Okay, now I'm gonna put this out. Make sure every one of your students is at least an affiliate. Get them going, keep going, run the runway. Come January, new changes might want people to like, oh, now I better get involved. You guys, we just keep doing it, so what's on the truck today. We just go forward. But as you're building up awareness, and the thing about an affiliate is not only are they aware, they're already connected. They're already tied to you. They're connected to the organization. And when they're ready to jump in, then they get their placement. They can start marketing already. They can start building in. They can start earning income. Now, it's not the best solution, but it's good enough. Good enough to go. Right? It's not ideal, but it works. All right. Daisy,
guys, God bless, guys. I wanted to say God bless as we end the DTC hour, Rory, so they can get.
Oh, I got one thing to say real quick.
Okay.
Make sure your instructor and your MSI, they know you're coming. They plan events around things. Be sure they know you're coming to the event. Don't just surprise us. We want to make sure we're taking advantage of that. And also, Tanya and I are doing some things that have some expenses. We want to make sure we have enough for everybody. So the sooner you get there, the better, so we can kind of gauge it. The last minute things, we're going to have last minute people because we have new people coming in all the time. But state that you're going, right? And the rooms, you can book them direct. You can pay later. You can pay sooner and save money. I think we price lined ours. Oh, actually, I went straight with Marriott as what I did. I went straight with Marriott, but prepaid and got a better deal. But we went with Marriott because, well, we get a lot of points, which is like a free hotel room. Like one of these days, we'll probably be able to use it. My goal is to use the free points from the trips to cover one of the events we do. Right? I like loyalty programs. I really, really do. Right? Okay. Kyle, you need 5 minutes. You guys ready to go?
5 minutes is good. Everybody should get up and stretch. 5 minutes.
Do your stretch. Okay, I'm gonna just say this. If you're watching this on the live on Facebook, you're not or on YouTube. Sorry. If you're watching this live, you're not gonna be able to see the next part. I close this off. We do not broadcast it out there. This is RV marketing. It's something you got to be on the main channel to see. All right. So go to the main channel to see. If you're not part of our community yet, get with the person that sent you here or whoever you're tied to. If you're not tied to anybody, call us. 877-310-5353 or go to rrr247.com and follow the details and get connected with an instructor, get going. All right. God bless everyone. 5-minute break and we'll come back on here. I'm going to stop this live.